Okay guys, happy Friday here. This is Tom. A little layout update. Finally got the magnet setup working now. I got the Kadee 308 and they slide underneath the rails. So I put one in there, and then I 3D printed a little marker there, and I got some help from Jim Tedesco on it, and I designed that, and he helped me get it fixed up. And I put an M on there, painted it white, and I'm going to stick them where the magnets are. I got some to do on the original layout where I put magnets too. So I 3D printed that and just glued it in place, so now I know where the magnets are. So I'm going to try bringing these guys over here. They're on the helix. Bring them into the magnet. It's kind of hard with this phone to get it exactly on the magnet there. And let's see if I go in reverse. Still pulling it? No, they disconnected. So that's how it works. Now if I go forward, I should be able to push that along now without them coupling. And it's still uncoupled. So that's how the magnets work, and I got them to put in certain places, so I'll be able to uncouple them. So when a train comes up the helix here, he'll have his full load, and the engine will come up to here, and then they'll uncouple, and then the engine will proceed to go into the fueling station over there, or into the engine house for repairs, and then the switcher will come out and pull the cars into whatever track it needs to go on. So small switcher for the smaller trains, and then I got a bigger one to pull the bigger loads. So that's that. And as you can see, I got a nice big wire sticking out. That's how I set up my turnouts, and I just have to snip that off. I got that turnout put in place today. My Cobalt IP digitals came in, so I'm working on that. And also down here, go down a little bit, that's my new panel for the yard, and as you can tell, some of the lights are lit up. They're the ones that I got wired up and set up. I have several turnouts done, just have to wire up the buttons. I think I have this one done, and this one done, and this is the last one I have to put in. That's sitting up there. I got to put that one in, but I wanted to play around with the digital IPs today, so I got that one in. And then these here are all digital IPs. So I got 5 of them to do, and getting them all wired up and everything. So that's that. And then over here, I 3D printed that flat car, and I took this train around for a ride. It hasn't been on for a while, and that was the load that I had on it. That file I got from Jim Tedesco. That's the chassis. And when it entered the tunnel, it hit something. So I got to find out what it's hitting in there and maybe make some adjustments to get that to go around. I mean, it made it underneath the tunnel opening, but something in the tunnel it hit, because the train wouldn't move. I don't know, I was looking at it on my camera. I saw the train in there, but I couldn't actually see what the trouble was. So I got it in reverse and brought it back out, and then I saw that this here had some dust on it, so it must have hit the top or something a little bit. So I have to work that out, because I know it wasn't higher than the tunnel opening, so I knew it would work. But I think maybe the tunnel inside there might be just a hair low or something. So I have to see. And the other thing I've been working on is all these Kadee couplers. I'm aligning them up, and I never did it before, so I'm doing it now, and changed a couple of couplers and put some washers in them and stuff like that. So this train here, all those cars and the engine's done. The Pennsylvania passenger train, they're all new cars. I didn't really check them out yet, but I know the engine is, because that was the last engine I put on the track. All the cars here have been done. These here on the siding have been all done. I have a couple on the bench that are done. I just didn't put them back on the track yet. Those cabooses up there all work, and as you can see, those 3 cars there that I just ran, they work. I had this magnet in there where that engine's sitting right now before, and the couplers were hitting the top of this. These are the ones that set on top of the track. So, good thing I didn't put down all the road bed, so I can cut the pieces out and then slide it right under the track, and it's good to go. So that building there, I took it and put it on its side so I can work underneath there. I have a lot of wiring to do, and with all these turnouts and the signals and everything, so I'm going to leave them down until I get everything in place, and then I'll hide all those wires, and then the building will go back in its place. So there's a lot of little things that you have to do when you're working on other levels that you don't realize. So if I hit this button here, now it went green, and that turnout is that one right there, and now it's going up the helix. So going to make some enclosures for these turnouts, 3D print them, and we'll get there. But it was a little slow going here, trying to get this panel to work with the LEDs and everything. So these are the same buttons that I used on my other panels. They have a red and a green LED in them, but they don't work with the smalls. So I had to get a single pole double throw toggle and with the green and red LED in it. I didn't even know they made them, but they did. So I got them, and so I have just enough for the smalls that I have. So it's always good to learn something different. So that's it, guys. Just a little layout update. Showing my magnet getting done, and now I can put the rest of the magnets in place and get the road bed down and finish up these turnouts and go from there. So the staging yard, or my yard actually, will be completed probably in another month. By the time I get all the signals made and then put in place, that's going to take time to put all the LEDs in those 3D printed dwarf signals I made. This double signal I made, and it's green, red over green, so that means it's going down the helix. The top one is for going up the helix. So that's in place, and I just have to add a little more wire to the LED lights so I can mount the terminal block on the bottom of the board. They're a little short, so I got to make them a little bit longer, and so it's not no big deal. Just take it, pull it out, and add a little wire, and then that'll take care of it. So I just wanted to show you that, and I hope everybody has a great weekend. And here's the magnets. It's the Kadee 308. They work for under the track, and that's good if you're putting in the track and then you can slide under. But this here, I was able to cut out the road bed relatively easy. I used a little putty knife and my X-Acto knife and cut out the piece, pushed it out from underneath, and the magnet slid on right in there, and you can hardly tell the difference. The magnet's the same color as the road bed. So once I ballast that, you won't see that at all. So I'm not going to ballast on top of the magnet, just on the sides. I'll leave the top sections of the track, exposed. But that's it, folks. So, like I said, everybody enjoy the rest of their holiday weekend, and hope everybody has a nice and safe Memorial Day. And this is Tom, and we'll see you all in the next video. Everybody, take care.